this place is, it's hit or miss. It depends on how often I come and raid it.
Yeah.
I'm only getting a couple things because I'm full, man.
I'll never be full.
It'll be 21, about 25,000.
25,000?
We're here to go book shopping, of course.
Yes.
But before we start that, so do you know what Ichiban Kuji are?
No.
So convenience stores will do this thing, you spend like 700 or 800 yen and then you get, it's a raffle.
That's what the Godzilla store was doing.
Yeah, so they have a bunch of those here that are old ones. So all of these were probably from raffles that ended. And they might have a couple new ones in here, but usually they're raffles that ended, so there's not much stuff left. Like this one's got like a lot of stuff left. This one's got almost nothing left. So it depends on how popular the raffle was and how popular the
what
series
the product is that you're getting.
but sometimes they have something cool like Godzilla, Bleach, like something like a little bit not quite as mainstream.
Spy Family.
The one that I got was a big plushie Anya on a peanut, like just laying on a peanut, and I'm
I do see something that I like. A little Across the Spider-Verse stuff here.
Ooh, there you go.
But it's what, wall scrolls and stickers and the
Skateboard deck was number one, but it's gone. Dude, that deck would be a rad wall hanger, man. Yeah, I mean, usually the main prize isn't such a big prize either. It's usually a figure about yay big or a big plushie. You know what's weird though? It says it's gone.
No, it's this one. That's this one. So this one hasn't been hit yet.
Last version.
Yeah, how do we, maybe they're giving that away. I mean, how much are they, 30? Is that what I'm seeing? Oh, it's 770, maybe.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We have 1, 2, 3 left.
You want to just buy them all?
Yeah, I think you might as well.
I'm not a gambler, but I'll fucking gamble. I'm going to go for 3 tickets. Just see what happens. That's what I did with Godzilla, and I got 2 posters out of it, so.
Okay, let's get you 3 tickets.
Yeah.
It'll be 21, about 25,000. 25,000 yen.
25,000?
2,500.
Like, whoa.
6回どうぞ。6回。
3. What?
6.
Hey!
Oh, you motherfucker. You motherfucker.
It was the one he picked too. Arigatou gozaimasu. First one. All right, here we go. E.
Poster.
F.
Sticker.
I'm going to get the whole rainbow. E. No, I'm not. That's another poster.
Another poster.
F.
Another sticker.
More stickers. And let's go for another skate deck.
F. There you go. You sure that's enough?
Arigatou gozaimasu. Goes
You
to
got it, man.
Goes to Tokyo, plays a pull tab game, and wins
Very cool.
a skate deck that I don't know. Arigatou gozaimasu.
And first pull, you get the A.
First pull,
And even the guys
he pulled that ticket.
Yeah, and the guy's like, congratulations. That was sick. That was a good one, man.
Yeah. I just did not actually expect to have a skate deck. All right.
We're here to buy books, but that was pretty fucking rad.
Yeah.
There's a little bookstore down here, but I was there recently and they didn't really have a lot, but
I mean, we could go in there.
Let's walk down there
like
and just
10
check it out.
minutes. Yeah.
yeah, this place is, it's hit or miss. It depends on how often I come and raid it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's number 6 in the series. Thought it was number 1. That
Dragon
is
Ball
not what
Z?
we're looking for.
Jump remix. It's funny, I keep seeing All You Need Is Kill everywhere, and that was made into a movie.
Yeah.
Which was great. What's it called? Not Die Another Day. It's called Live, Die, Repeat everywhere in the world except in the States.
Tom Cruise, man. Oh, there's a good one.
What's that?
Hirata Hiroshi. Some epic samurai tale.
Everybody loves a good epic samurai tale.
Yeah, and everybody loves some violence and death. Do I want to restock some of these little sexy ones? Jeez.
Hello.
Hello, panties. It's hard for me to remember which ones of these I've bought before and haven't bought because I've bought so many. I need this Cherry Boy one because it looks like it might be muscle lady stuff. Oh, Kaiki. This is a great book. So when we were at the auction, do you remember? They had the original of one of these Murakami covers.
Yeah, I just picked that one up actually.
Yeah, they had the original in color, and then they had a variant cover, a splash page in black and white. That is not the manga.
No,
it's a
that's
guide
why I
to
put it
all
back.
things Murakami.
What is this? It's awesome, whatever it is.
Powerful, powerful, powerful. It almost looks like a fake gon.
Yeah.
You know, from Tekken.
Yeah,
What's going on?
I don't know. It's interesting looking. How much is it?
How about this? How about I buy it? If you like it, you keep it. If you don't like it, I'll keep it.
Done. Wow, look at those reflexes. Double catch. What's the what's that?
Oh, man.
I know it's impossible to find, but what's that serial killer dude? His book.
Manga Sagawa. I have Satin at my office, so he's put out 2.
Wow.
2 of them. But he did eat a woman in Paris, so
Yes,
not a
he
lot
did.
of people.
Yeah, people, I mean, yeah, I know he's dead, and granted, you know, I mean, look, they made Jeffrey Dahmer comics that sell well. Serial killers are idolized in the States. We all know that.
Oh, I like this book.
So that's Spaceship.
The Yamato.
Yeah.
And this is a great edition. Man, slip cover. Nice condition. Matsumoto Reiji. Going home with me. Right. Dang, I gotta see inside this thing. I mean, it's a bit, slipcover's a bit faded on the back. It should be yellow like that, but man, this is a monster of a book. I shall ask the staff. I'm looking at 5 kilos of books already.
I mean,
Oop, Gundam weapons.
what? Dark Empire in Japanese, that's dope.
I've looked at this probably 3 or 4 times, and I don't know what I'm looking at, you know?
I mean,
Because
it's, for the American audience, it's pretty cool and it's unique. It's in a slipcase, which I don't even know if they ever did a slipcase edition in the States. Oh, that's a great book.
Batman Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, Dave McKean and Grant Morrison. Is this, do we know if like, what year?
This-
I wonder if it's a vintage thing or something newer. It's probably something.
It looks pretty new. Just
Yeah.
looking at it, I'm gonna say it's probably pretty new.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and not pick up too much new stuff unless it's, you know, something crazy. Yeah, I kind of want to grab this.
If you don't, I will. Or we can do some swapping after we go to a couple more places.
Sure,
And figure out what you want to keep and what you don't want to keep and what I want to keep, and we'll make
Yeah.
it happen, baby.
You know what also is nice about being in shopping in Tokyo? Nobody asks you to take your bags off. Nobody looks at you like you're walking in, like in America. Oh, you gotta leave your bag at the counter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does not happen here. The only time that happens is at those damn old man pop-ups that we went to. And
Oh, yeah.
Savages. Those guys are savages.
Well, it's because they're savages. Whoa. Get the Hero, an action figure magazine with Spawn on the cover, but this is like some janky knockoff Spawn.
Yeah. Look.
And then wait, the back advertisement. Nobody's had a bottle of this in about 20 years. Michael Jordan cologne.
This is about all I'm going to haul my stack over there, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to carry anything from the other shops.
Take me somewhere close that has suitcases. I'll buy my first suitcase.
I thought about bringing a rolly today, but I was like, nah, I got 3 bags. I should be good, but regretting it already, fine sir.
We're talking about between the two of us, we're probably buying more books in Japan on a daily on this week than anybody else is.
Yeah, there's not many psychos like us, man.
Yeah, I have no chill when it comes to buying stuff.
Don't mind if I do. Ah, it's too new.
But it's Jackie Chan.
But it's Jackie Chan.
Oh, Jackie Chan. I don't know what
Jackie
this is,
Chan.
but this might be the best title for anything I've seen so far. Psychedelic violence, crime of visual shock.
Yeah, sounds about right. A bit faded on the left side.
Yeah, but that's from 1975?
74, something like that, yeah, around there. Now we're talking.
Yeah. Oh.
Now we're talking, baby. Look at them shades. Jackie Chan and
He's the
Spartan
best.
X. Man.
Jesus Christ. This is the hall. This is the way.
Oh man, there's so much food here. It smells
Yeah.
so good. Now I'm getting really hungry, dude.
And there's the food terrace, apparently, which is underground, which doesn't make sense because the terrace is outside on a balcony. So they got their.
You know what? I think there's a good little VHS, a little shop that has VHS.
Oh, cool.
Like used VHS right around the corner here too.
Take a look in there.
Might as well take a look. They always have stuff outside. I think last time I grabbed something random when I walked by.
I'd like to find maybe a original copy of Akira on VHS.
Oh, this place. Sailor Moon. Weird.
The Bodyguard.
On the stage. Live on the stage. Yeah. Super impression video. Oh, what's Michael? You know that one?
No.
What's Michael? It's a manga? Oh, the kitty cat is so cute. Found some gold in the wild. I've got a lot of the Press Pop jump editions, but I didn't have this. So, word up, Ed.
Oh, wow. Look at this.
Hidden gold, man. Murder, murder, murder. Kill, kill, kill.
Boring American comics. The Spawn 1. And it's the first Spawn book ever released here in Japan.
Oh, I'll take it. You don't want to take it home.
I think I already have bought one on this trip, and I'm confident I'll find more. See, I can't tell if it's a Spawn book or a Violator book, or both. Either way, it's Todd, it's Alan Moore, or it's
It
Greg
is
Todd and
Todd.
Alan Moore.
I'll throw it in my pile. I'm only getting a couple things because I'm full, man.
I'll never be full. It's pretty cool.
Violence Jack, Go to
Oh.
Guy. It's part of a 3-volume set, I
It's
believe.
an omnibus, yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
these are
first
nice,
one.
big omnibuses. They're rad, dude.
Yeah.
But they're heavied.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here that I could definitely pick up, but I am full.
Yeah.
Am I too full for adult stuff, though?
All right, I guess we hauled enough, so I guess we've hauled enough, This guy's screaming at me, so why don't we go take a look at the haul at your place?
All right, let's do it.
All right.
All right, everyone, let's take a look at what we picked up out on our haul, Dave.
Yeah, it was great, and I'm gonna need your help with some of these books because I just like covers.
All right. And it's hard when you can't read the spine, right?
Exactly.
You just have to look at the cover and you go to these shops, everything's sealed, you can't flip through them.
Yeah.
You know, luckily a couple of the shops we went to are older shops, so there was some stuff you can actually open up.
Right.
But a lot of the stuff, again, sealed in crystal wrap. Let's see what you got and then we'll take a look at what I got.
Sure, and we'll start off with something that I can read because this is a Go Nagai, all his works, and it's the 30th anniversary of Go Nagai as a creator, I'm assuming. It features illustration, figures and toys, Devilman, and some of his other stuff, and fashion, including shirts.
Yeah.
So just a cool thing, and property that I'm familiar with, and something that I think would work well for my audience.
Yeah, I like the illustration pages, Oh, Devilman Lady, of course,
Yeah, so
And so you have illustrations from not all of his works, but his major works, of course. I've owned a few of these. That's a great Devilman right
it
there.
is.
Just a great Devilman.
So
And
lots of English in this book for anybody that might be wanting to look at it or buy it from me. So I think that'll go well with, like I said, my audience and the American audience in general.
you have a little manga in the back there. And we're not going to flip through all these books. I just want to point out the good thing about this is if you're really into Go Nagai, you get his whole anthology of works in the back up through his first 30 years. And you know what? He just did his 50th last year. So he's at 51 coming up. He's been doing lots of exhibitions, pop-ups, stuff like that.
Cool.
Wow.
So next up was just a catalog of Transformers from 2007, the toys, which would be I think it's on the back cover. It says a little bit. Nope, it doesn't. But you know, toys, stuff that came out for the movie, stuff that was released, merchandise. So, you know,
Sick.
yeah, big for the Transformers fans. So that's a no-brainer. You know, I'm buying everything I can Godzilla, which is a dangerous thing for me because there's a lot of Godzilla stuff in Japan.
There's so much Godzilla stuff, like Godzilla versus Biorante. That's such a crazy character too. But I love these little pocketbooks. These pocketbooks are fun because you always get some color pages
Sure.
at the beginning. And then even the black and white pages are pretty sick,
Yeah, they're
you know?
nice. And this is an 80s movie, so you know, it's from my lifetime, and I like buying stuff that happened in my lifetime as well as stuff that didn't.
And actual physical effects, not CG.
Exactly. Now this was something that I picked up. I picked off the shelf and I showed it to you, and you're like, "Oh, that's a good one."
So Ultraman Kazumine Daiji, he was one of the main guys to do Ultraman manga. Of course, Umez also did Ultraman, and then of course, you know, the Subaraya Pro. There's so many people that have their hands in there, but this is my second favorite to Umez. So this is a great pickup. This is the little omnibus one. Great pickup, man.
Yeah, decent condition. We looked through a couple of movie programs, and I couldn't resist picking up a little
Enter
Bruce
the
Lee.
Dragon. You can't, some Jim Kelly in there. You can't go wrong with that. And then, you know, for myself, like anything Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan that I find out in them streets, I'm picking up, man.
Yep, legends. Speaking of legends, I have a phrase. And what is that phrase, Sean?
When you see Todd,
you buy Todd.
Yes, sir.
And, so Dengeki American Comics, which is the translated Spawn that came out. I want to say it came out a couple years after Spawn premiered in the States, but this is issue number 1 right here. And it's Todd on the cover with the OB. At this point, because I'm picking up so many of these, I'm just buying ones with the OB strip.
Oh, nice. And they are around because there isn't a huge market for American comics here, so you can find them.
Yeah, so that's a See Todd, Buy Todd pickup that I couldn't resist. There's this little movie that you might have heard of that came out in 1977. It's called Star Wars.
Oh.
Yeah, and in the 90s, Dark Horse Comics picked up the property to create comics. And I believe this is the second or third story that ever came out. Dark Empire, this is the collection. So you can see here, it is 2 graphic novels, Dark Empire 1 and 2. And this is, I've never seen it collected in a slipcase, so I had to have it.
Yeah, and I was almost going to fight you for it.
Yeah, luckily, cooler heads prevailed.
Well, in all, I found something that was important to me on that journey, which I will be showing as well. So.
Yes. And my last book, you're going to have to help me. What are we looking at
This
here?
is Chojin Gaho, so the Superheroes Chronicle. This is a whole series. All of them have a gold obi. They did superheroes, they did super robots, they did super heroines. It's just like a cool collection of all of like the Super Sentai like heroes and
Power
stuff like
Rangers
that.
in
So
there.
there's some Kamen Rider, Power Rangers, all kinds of stuff. And they do some that are based on movies. They do some that are based on animation. So the animation ones are going to be all color. The movie ones, like this one, because these are mostly from the 60s and 70s, 1957 to 1995.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot
that's
of
a
years.
lot.
But
So-
it looks cooler in black and white.
As far as a guide goes, these are always fun because then you can be like, what the what is that?
What
You know?
is that?
And then
Yeah.
you start Googling and then you find it on YouTube and then your night's set.
Let's see if there's anything interesting under the dust jacket. No, not really.
That's one thing that I need to actually show more
Yeah.
on this channel is under the dust jacket, because sometimes there's some amazing art under there that's totally different than the dust jacket
Yeah,
art,
just
you know?
like what we were looking at when we did the Spider-Man, the Venom book.
Yeah, exactly.
And lastly, you're going to see a little short video about this, but what we have here is a Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse skate deck that I won.
Oh, it's so amazing, dude. First pull, my friend. First pull. So they do these things called Ichiban Kuji here in Japan at convenience stores, like 7-Eleven, Lawson and stuff. You pay 700-800 yen for a tab. Depending on what you get, what letter you get that prize.
Yeah.
So it's a raffle, you know?
And I won it.
Dude, you won it. And it wasn't at a convenience store. It was actually at a Tsutaya manga and DVD rental store that had old ones there. So when you bought one, you got double tickets. So you had double but there was still, he had 50 tickets in that box, and you pulled the only skateboard out of there.
Yeah, so I'll show that off
Amazing.
here.
Amazing.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm getting it home.
If you don't get it home, you know where it's
here,
going to stay.
yeah.
I have so many skateboards hanging in my house and here, and I have a stack at home. I probably have a stack of 10 at home, not even hanging.
So that was my haul from our hunt yesterday, or whatever day that was.
So my haul was actually bigger than what I'm going to show you, but unfortunately I'm a filthy human being, and some of the stuff we can't show here, but the stuff I can show, we'll start off like, you know, a little bit
Too
light.
It's a little too sexy for
So-
you YouTubers.
This is the Hayao Miyazaki's Daydream Note, and it's just all of the war machines from his many like anime series, you know, so you get airplanes, tanks, like ships, everything. This is a beautiful book, and anytime I find one of these, I always want one, and it's Miyazaki. This is one that actually you almost bought.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, I'll buy this because I don't even know what the hell it is. I don't know who Ishikawa Jun is. I don't know what Powerful is. Like, I don't know what this little dino dude is, but it looks like a gag manga.
Yeah, I mean, I pulled it off the shelf because it's like a dinosaur wearing sunglasses and a sword.
Yeah, and it looks like he's got a salaryman job, and he wears a suit, and he gets into all sorts of like mischief, being a dino in
It's
a
unique
man's
looking.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who knows? I'm always looking for these. These were originally published in 1980. They were reissued between 80 and 85. Mizuki Shigeru. This one is Yokai Encyclopedia of the World. So these are yokais from various countries.
So are yokais monsters or ghosts?
They're both.
Both.
They're both. They can be a monster, they can be a ghost, they can be a folklore. There's some sort of a legend, like the Nurekabe is like that big square one. Basically, it's when you're walking through the woods, you can't walk any further. You know, it's kind of like a runner's, you know, when
Yeah.
you're like running or something like that and you run into a wall and you can't move. That's not really a ghost.
No, I
that's
don't know
more
what that
like,
is.
yeah, but these are amazing
beautiful
art.
book.
And then I got another one, which is Yokai of That World.
Okay.
So
Yeah, great looking books, and
I like that long format, that wide format.
Yeah, it gives you a little more art.
I'm not going to dig through these, but these are some Ebisu Yoshikazu, of course, the king of Heita Uma. Unfortunately, I went to one of his like last exhibitions actually with my buddy Greg from Mishka and Johnny Ryan, and everything was hand painted. All of his signatures were really sketchy because he's older. People say dementia, you know. So he's done with the comics. So anytime I can find anything of his in the wild, I do. Yes, it's fun stuff, man. He was in Gato magazine a lot.
Okay.
And
Kind of lens I can picture covers that I've seen of Garo with his work.
yeah, there's covers, and he did a lot of series. And actually, he was Pits of Hell was released in English, so that's available out there in English. God, I can't remember who did it off the top of my head.
Not to be confused with Johnny Ryan's Prison Pit.
No, not to be confused with Prison Pit. No, which we will be translating into Japanese here soon. The rest of the series, 1 through 3 are done. 4 through 6 are coming. So I like to get these pocket, like erotic little bunkos. They're always fun. And like we were saying, like anytime you see a girl with a guitar, what do?
You buy it.
Yeah, or you buy her a drink.
Yeah, or you buy
do
her a
something.
drink. You watch her on stage and then buy her a drink.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's a guitar.
You
for
bow
F's
down
sake.
at her feet and say, "I wish I could play the guitar like you."
I got some other stuff too. Oh, this is so cute.
Yeah.
We were talking about this. My wife was like,
Kirby.
dude, this Kirby is so cute. A little Kirby comic. So that'll be a fun one to read through. This one, I've seen this book. I don't like the cover. I'm kind of try to find stuff in great condition, but I always thought that the cover was in poor condition, but the inside's perfect. So slip cover, whatever, but it's a Gundam Mechanics 3 guide to Gundam characters in almost perfect condition, the book. Just the slip cover's a little bit beat up.
Pretty interesting too, because it's like, obviously this is for a binder.
Yeah.
And you know.
So they must have done at least 3 of these, and they were made to be like put into some sort of special collector's case.
Yeah, so you kind of flip through it like they did that with RPGs and Marvel RPGs back in the 90s.
Oh, okay. Because these are non-standard holes, so they must have been
A mini binder.
Yeah, exactly, something like that. We were just talking about this horror mangaka earlier, Tanima Yumeji. Very cute,
Terrifying.
and then terrifyingly graphic, dude, with just people getting torn apart and people coming out of graves, people licking
She's
skulls.
licking a skull.
It's so
She's
sick.
my kind of gal.
Yeah, that's my kind of lady too, man. You know what I'm saying? I would make a joke that has to do with a head, but we'll move on with our lives.
Yeah.
This is Toei Jitsuroku Violence Roman album. It's just a guide to violent movies from the 70s. Gang movies, Yakuza movies, you know, stuff like that, cop movies, Dirty Harry type stuff. And yeah, I always like to find these to try to find some more cool.
Remember when I butchered his name? Takeshi how do you say it again?
Takashi Miike.
Yes, Takashi Miike.
Animec was a fun magazine, so sometimes when I see these, but this one has Odeon in it, which is fun, and it's got Gundam, a special collection of Gundam, so I always love to get these magazines if they feature someone, just like Animage, or like some of these other anime-based magazines, monthly magazines, if they feature someone really cool like Miyazaki or, of course, Akira Otomo, something like that, then I want
that's
them.
how I am with like Comics Journal in the States. You know, if there's an interview, Crumb, or, you know, like any of these big creators that I love, I just buy the magazine.
Yeah, why not, you know? Getting towards the end of the haul that I can show my friends. Virtual Girls, you want to see what 90s cosplay look like? For the ladies? Well, here we go. It means fake ears.
This is before
Cute
cosplay
poses.
even existed in the States.
Look
really.
at those ears,
Wow.
dude. That's
Wow,
so
she's
funny.
like a Mogwai.
I don't know what she is, man. I have no. It's Rumi from Galaxy Fight, and I have no idea what anime series that was.
I
but
love Rumi from Galaxy Fight.
so funny, man. So this and this though were my big scores. It's not that this is actually so expensive. Of course, this is Takehiko Inoue, who did Vagabond and Slam Dunk,
Right.
and you know many other series. This is an illustration book of Slam Dunk characters, which is cool. I always like to pick this up when I can find it. It's not that it's so hard to find, but it's hard to find in clean condition because they had these white matte covers. So usually they're just trash.
Yeah.
Because that matte picks up all the dirt, you know?
For my American friends that don't know Slam Dunk, I mean, you can just see it's obviously, you know, this is inspired by the Chicago Bulls' existence and the ferocity that they had in the 90s with the 5 championships.
And the joke that we were talking about earlier, my wife and Brandon and I, was like, are all these guys like in their 30s? Like pro players? They're like grown, they're supposed to be high school kids. They're all grown ass men, you know?
they are.
And then, I mean, I've lived in Japan a while, so I can say this without being weird about it, you know? But they're pretty tall.
Yeah, they are.
Really tall dudes, man.
Doesn't make any sense.
Especially for the 90s. And Be Forever Yamato, slipcover. This is a great book. This one's really clean, and it's just everything that you can imagine on Yamato. We're not going to flip through it. That's going to be a special episode down the road. You know, we've been out hauling and stuff. It's been a good time. We've been getting lucky, finding stuff. This haul, we went out and, you know, I had a few bags of stuff. You got this nice little stack over here.
Yeah, it was a great time, and I'm learning every time I go out with you. So you know, we got to keep doing this. You know.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, guys. We are going to be back with more haul videos, I'm sure. In the future, we're gonna keep East meets West going.
Yeah.
You know, doing our videos while you're in the States and I'm over here. And we have some special stuff coming up, some art stuff, Tokyo Comic Con, all of that stuff. So stay tuned, my fine friends. And until next time.
Oh, whoa. We forgot that other book!
Dude, here we are.
Yeah, I got nothing compared to this guy. Welcome back to another
Koenji Shot, no.
That's
my
your
old
one.
my old show.